Hello, students. This is Miss Arveena Ali, Faculty of Mount Litra, Z School, Jhansi. Students of Class 5, today, in this video lecture, I will explain you chapter number 7, that is Gullivers Travels. Students, when a person tells the story of his life in his own words, is called an autobiography. So, Gulliver's travel story is an autobiography. Gulliver, a sailor, was caught in the lands of giants. This is how he described his experience. So, children, in this story, we will see the experience the Gulliver had in his life. Students, on the 16th of June 1730, Gulliver discovered land. His captain sent 12 men with vessels for water to bring water in the vessel. When they all came to the land, they saw no river nor any inhabitants. Then Gulliver went to explore. The country was barren and rocky. Gulliver turned back to join the crew, only to see them getting into the boat and rowing for life to get to the ship. Before Gulliver could reach them, he observed a huge creature walking after them in the sea as fast as he could. The water of the ocean reached only till his knees. However, children, the monster was unable to overtake the speeding boat. Then Gulliver turned back quickly and climbed up a steep hill with fields of barley on both the side and the corn rising up to 40 feet. There was a fence to pass from one field to the other. So, children, it was impossible for Gulliver to climb because every step was 6 feet high. Then Gulliver was trying to find a gap in the edge when he discovered one of the inhabitants, a person in the next field walking towards the fence. Then Gulliver saw he was of the size as same as the creature chasing the boat. Now Gulliver got very scared and he ran to hide himself. Heard the voice of that creature was like a trumpet. It sounded like thunder. Then Gulliver saw 7 monsters like him coming towards the field, ready to reap the corn. They carried a reaping hook, which was very big. Then, children, one of the reapers approached where Gulliver was hiding. Gulliver got scared and he screamed as loud as he could. The creature stopped reaping, picked him up between his thumb and forefinger, and brought him close to his eyes, 60 feet above the ground. He looked at him with curiosity and blew his hair aside to get a better view of his face. He called his friends and gently placed Gulliver on the ground. They all sat on the ground to take a good look at Gulliver. Then, children, Gulliver slowly walked backward and forward, pulled off his hat, and made a low bow towards the farmer. Then he tried to speak to them loudly in several languages. Each time he did so, the farmer who picked him up held his ear very close to him, but he could not hear him. The farmer took him to his house and placed him at some distance on the dining table, which was 30 feet high from the floor. Children, then the dinner was brought for the farmer in a dish which was 10 feet in diameter. The farmer's wife brought some bread and placed it before Gulliver. In the middle of the dinner, Gulliver heard a noise behind him. It was a cat that was 10 times larger than ox, which Gulliver can see. Then entered Farmer's 1-year-old son in the arms of the lady. On seeing Gulliver, the child grabbed Gulliver from the table and put his head in his mouth. Gulliver shouted so loudly that the baby dropped him. Gulliver would have broken his neck if the mother had not held her apron under him. Later, she put Gulliver on her own bed and covered him with a white, clean handkerchief. Then Gulliver slept, dreaming of his house, his wife, and his children. So, children, this is all about the story The Gulliver's Travels.